Alright, we have WekaWekaWoo versus Josiah. And I am so hyped for this already. We have Volcanic Island getting picked for WekaWekaWoo, Josiah going for Jungle Rumble. Two of the most entertaining maps to cast, I think. Probably the most entertaining maps by far. And then we have Zealandia for game one, so you know it's going to be a banger of a set. I hate playing on Zealandia. I nearly beat a 2K on it with my handicap once. Unfortunately, my Sergeant Macro wasn't there though, and he pulled back with conks in a very conquistador kind of fashion. It was very unfortunate. What a draft though. What is WekaWekaWoo looking for? WekaWekaWoo gives Gujaras to Josiah, and Josiah passes up Dravidians for WekaWekaWoo. We'll see if they play these on their first games. I think these are both great civs to play on Zealandia. Imagine Gujaras with like a couple mills with 1,000,000 sheeps in it. Zealandia has so many sheeps. These are dangerous civs, and Dravidians are like a top tier water civ. You're just giving this to your opponent when you start on a water map. This is a scary draft. These guys are gonna have some top tier civs on a map that. Oh wow! All right, it's kind of scaring me. Zealandia has a lot of potential for these two civs they gave each other, but I guess these are the civs that they wouldn't be too confident on themselves. Then Lithuanians, Persians, Malay, Khitans, Bohemians, Saracens for WekaWekaWoo. Bohemians, I bet, is a Jungle Rumble. But what is he thinking for Volcanic Island? It can't be Bohemians. It has to be Khitans. It has to be Khitans. The one other thing I was going to check was if there is any handicap. We'll see this now. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Division 3. Here we go. They're in Division 3. They're in Wellington. And if we have a look, that's Berber's Burgers. Did I cast that? I should have cast it. Here we go. Josiah versus WekaWekaWoo. Is there a handicap? No, there is not. Alright, so we can close this. Not important. And let's get straight to it. I'm going to close Ableton Live because I don't actually need that. Give me a second. Off screen, I'm going to go put these recs in. I was a little slow on this. Oh no. They didn't use the rec repacker. Therefore, I just got spoiled on the amount of games that there are in the set. And they haven't titled them either. Okay. guess I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna spoil it for you guys too. Do I go off stream? I'm gonna do it on a little. All right, I'm gonna put on this little. There we go. This little overlay, just so you guys don't get spoiled, because as soon as we see the Rex, we're essentially gonna get spoiled. So in order to not spoil you guys, we have to do it this way. Don't worry, we are still starting soon. Replays. It's probably going to be up. I haven't played too much Age of Empires lately. Been a little bit busy. There we go. Yeah, it's right at the top. So we'll switch out like this so you guys don't get spoiled. We'll go into game one. We're spectating with Capture Age. There we go. Capture Age is in. Alright, and this should be Zealandia. Actually, I hope it is Zealandia. Yeah, it's Zealandia. Perfect. Yeah, we go. And this is what we thought would happen. WekaWekaWoo, starting with the Dravidians, and Josiah with the Gujaras. These are the civs that they gave each other in the draft. So they both have to play it in the first two games. They have both opted to play it for game one. And all the sheep get in the way of Josiah's TC. Get out the way, sheep! Out the way! I know we love the sheep in New Zealand, but there's too many sheep! Alright, TC's up for both. Interesting position for WekaWekaWoo. Usually, I'm seeing TC's in this position. You put it in like the back corner. WekaWekaWoo, on the other hand, has put his TC in the middle. And has made a lumber camp. Is this the new WekaWekaWoo meta? Is this meta WekaWekaWoo? Going for the lumber camp to start off? And, oh, yep, Josiah pings WekaWekaWoo's scouting villager going forward, trying to steal some sheep. And he misses. He misses. He's going to go for a house. That is nice vision. He doesn't see these sheep over here, unfortunately. So no massive steals. What can happen is, if you send a forward villager, you can get like 5+ sheep very easily. And the mill, the Gujara strat is already in play. I love this. Such a good play by Josiah. This is so cool. Josiah with the mill. With 100%. No room in the inn. Or in this mill, at least. This donkey gets room, but no room for the sheep. And you're gonna eat these sheep, probably. Unless you're gonna make a second mill. Oh, I'd be shocked if you make a second mill. You can't make a second mill here. Just eat the sheep and make a dock. If Josiah goes for a second mill, he gets brownie points. So that would be crazy. Imagine. I think he's looking for it. He hasn't made a dock yet. So I think that the meta on this map is to go a TC dock. And then you put all your villas on the wood. You get enough wood for some fishing ship. And you kind of do a little Dark Age boom with the fish that way. You do a hybrid start. Just like normal Nomad. And neither of these players have gone for that. They're going for the second mill! Oh, this is so cool! This is the thumbnail. This is the thumbnail right here. The double mill start with 18 sheep garrisoned. Are we in New Zealand or what? That's just beautiful. I've never seen this. Only in New Zealand. Only in the Aotearoa Cup. And the dock goes up in the back. I think it's the first dock we see, but nope, WekaWekaWoo's also got his own dock. So, gonna be a little bit of a late dock for both. But the docks will come out. Fishing ship coming out for WekaWekaWoo first. WekaWekaWoo's gonna have that slight eco advantage now, I think. He's Dravidians as well. The better water sieve. And both of these civs from the Indian DLC. For a bit of an Indian war here. WekaWekaWoo's just eating his sheep, while Josiah eats 0 of his sheep. He's going for the vegan route. Berries only. And, well, we're mixing in some sushi now, so we're going to have some cheat days. Houses coming up. What? Dude, I can't believe this. I think I'm just going to zoom in on this for most of the game. It's just too glorious. And you've got the new flags up from the new update where we have custom flags for each civ or each region. Josiah's coming in with the boar. We're going to get our first taste of meat this game. And I'm looking forward to seeing both of these players' strategies pan out. Fishing ship. WekaWekaWoo is booming. I think he's considerably far ahead compared to Josiah. A little bit of idle time. Oh, going up. Josiah. Oh, WekaWekaWoo, what are we doing? Yeah, okay, he's queued up 3 more villas. He's fine. Building the houses on the front here, starting to wall off. Now, WekaWekaWoo, we know, he's a defensive player, and he loves. I think he has mastered the Imperial Age power spike. What kind of Imperial Age power spike can we see from Dravidians? These are both Elephant Archer civs. So we could actually see an Elephant Archer mirror. But I believe both these civs also get Battle Elephants. And we've seen WekaWekaWoo absolutely dominate with Battle Elephants. I think Battle Elephants are a little more awkward, Nuvis, in this matchup because we're up against a really good Camel Civ. I'd say one of the best Camel Civ in the game. He's such a good Camel Civ, you're not even allowed to make Knights. And against the Camel Civ like this, you might not want to go Battle Elephants. You're a melee unit, you're going to be very vulnerable to camels. But it's WekaWekaWoo, man. If you have a power spike with Battle Elephants, sometimes it doesn't even matter if you have a counter unit. They can be so strong to stop. They can stop the camels. They can stop the knights. They can do anything, especially if you're WekaWekaWoo. Full Metal Zim! Reinhardt is in the chat. And it's the news. Zimtator. Yo, guys. Lumber camp going down for Josiah. And this is a big fish boom. 6 fish in the back for Josiah. Which is going to be more than WekaWoo. Yet WekaWoo's gone for 4 fish and clicked up. Josiah is going up to 8 fish and he's still in the Dark Age. He hasn't clicked up. These sheep is a really nice passive income, but it is slow. It is really slow, and Josiah still can't afford to click up. Actually, he does now. He had it in the queue. So Josiah's okay. He's up, but he's going to be 2 minutes slower to Feudal Age. A barracks going down as well, so maybe we're going to see some scout action. Normally you'd be sleeping. Brain decided not to sleep tonight. Dude, that was me last night. I could not sleep for a while. Watch something entertaining. Well, you came to the right place. We have, in my opinion, one of the most entertaining players at this level to be watching. WekaWekaWoo. The things that this guy pulls off is it's just glorious. Very defensive player early on, but I think he's one of the more entertaining defensive players out there. Going for his own barracks now as well. A bunch on gold too. What is he doing? Just docks? Just docks? Okay, yep. Just docks for now. We're going for the 2 docks. This is going to be pirate domination. 1 Hulk is going to come out, and there's no defense. I mean, I guess there's a dock. How many units can a dock garrison? 10? That's crazy. You can make 10 fishing ship, and they can all garrison in the dock, and you'll be safe. You don't even need to go to Feudal Age anymore. Go Dravidians, just an interesting civ, but you're terrible with them. Yeah, no, Dravidians is hard. Dravidians, I'd say, vary based on their power spikes. They have a really good Feudal Age power spike with the extra wood, and especially on hybrid maps and water maps. This is an amazing situation here. You can just idle all of their eco. Now you've just denied the entire fishing eco, although Josiah just sneaks out the back immediately. He doesn't want any downtime on those fish. Oh, WekaWoo's microing though. He goes around the dock, nearly there. He's scouting around. Just needs to go a little further. Just a little further, you'll find them all. They're all hiding at the back here. This is great value for Josiah. All of these fishing ship get back to the dock safely. Yep, nope, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. He thinks about running. He doesn't run just yet. They're all gonna come back. He's gonna get another big load of food. There's gonna be 15 food per drop-off. Gonna be over 100 once all these guys are in. Great little food boost what Josiah is getting from this. And WekaWoo finally sees it. Okay. Now Josiah's barely making any water, actually. This is going to be really awkward. He's actually making a unit that gets counted by the Hulks. And that's because he's been focused on making these scouts. I don't see any scouts on the field yet. We're getting bloodlines. Oh! Oh! Is this camels? This looks like an eco setup for camels. Now, camel scouts are really, really strong in Feudal Age because they kill spears. Nothing is safe from the Kujara camels in Feudal Age. They're very expensive, which is the main reason you might not want to go for them too much. But if you can afford Kujara camels, they dominate the Feudal Age, just straight up. There's nothing that beats them. Now Josiah is trying to do 2 things at once. Now he's trying to add this dock in the back. He went for bloodlines and he's got plenty on gold, but instead he's just making scouts. He's not going for the Kujara camels, which I think he could afford if he really wants to. And WekaWoo, with his timing on the water, is just going to dominate this position. He's going to stay on the water. These fishing ship are actually going to have to run to the other dock to get those arrows coming in. Protect the dock. These fishing ships are becoming military units, being able to shoot out of their docks as long as they're in the right one. And now WekaWoo's being very smart. He just transfers them over to the dock that's empty, so he gets free hits on that dock. But now Josiah gets to get more fish again. So in this new water meta, you can just garrison in the docks and you have way less punishment for ignoring water. If you don't get on water, you can do what Josiah is doing right now and just garrison into another dock. Stay safe. You're not going to lose too many ships. And if they go to the docks that's not being defended, you can just pop out and start getting from the safe one. So really nice from Josiah here, using the new water meta to his advantage. And we're finally... The quick walls! WekaWekaWoo with the quick walls! No way! That was so clutch! I can't believe he makes that up. These scouts went all the way to around the back of the base on the unwallable terrain. WekaWekaWoo knew he was coming. WekaWekaWoo taps every single wall. There have been situations where I, the 1600, have been failing to wall this up. And WekaWekaWoo does it. Maybe sweating a little bit, but he gets these walls up. My goodness, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What a tap off. And WekaWekaWoo gets those up. Unbelievable. Josiah's gonna come around the other side. Go up, yellow. Panic stone walls. Look at the rest for yellow. Full Metal Zim is right. This is quite a res count to have. And it's because he doesn't have a second building. The blacksmith has to go up. The market is getting hit, but he's got no second building. He's got no feudal age, stable, or range. So he's actually going to have to wait. Look at all this res. He clicks up right now. Come on. And it's going to be late. He didn't have the buildings, so he's going to be up later than Josiah. Oh, this is so unfortunate for WekaWekaWoo. We've all been there, having perfect res for Castle Age and not having that second building. So frustrating. The spearmen are out as well. That's an interesting mill on the berries, but we don't really need that. We've got water domination. There's an overchop. Oh, no. WekaWekaWoo putting all of that effort into those quick walls, and now he just gets overchopped, but he's fine. I don't think he loses a single vill from that. Josiah comes in, says, oh, nope, there's a TC, runs right out. And we're safe for now, WekaWekaWoo, but you're going to overchop it again pretty soon. Will be a pretty quick overchop at this rate. Man. Okay, archery range in the back. I think we know what this means. This means it's going to be an Elephant Archer war, or at least Elephant Archers coming out for the Dravidians. The regional cavalry archer unit that's only available to 3 civilizations, which are including both of these 2 civilizations. They are 2 of the 3 Elephant Archer civs. We will see if Josiah, as the Gujaras, want to go. I think I prefer Gujaras Elephant Archers. I don't know about the mirror match, but I think in general I'm preferring Gujaras in the late game. They get the extra armor. They get bombard cannons as well, which could be good in the mirror match against other Elephant Archers. And this is the TC. I guess you get it's a jack of all trades TC. You're a tile off the gold, you're a tile off the stone, or 2 tiles rather of both, and you're kind of 2 tiles off the wood line too, of 2 wood lines. So hey, you get a little bit of everything. It's kind of a Catan TC. You want it near the good ones. You get a little bit of everything. And Josiah's probably going to be happy with this. Getting another TC. This is an okay TC as well. Would have been a little better if it was on the wood line as well. But Josiah's coming back on the water, and there's some action we've been missing, folks. Josiah is coming back, and Weka's lost all his fish. What's going on? Even identical res collection for both. WekaWekaWoo has invested in War Galley, and Josiah has not. So WekaWekaWoo might be able to get some snipes on the fish. Might be able to kill off these fires. With his upgrades, he has Bodkin as well. Alright. That's big. If we just spam some galleys, I'm sure we'll be fine here. I think even 2 hulks. You have the upgrade. Just make some hulks. But that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the castle in the front. This game is too fast for me. You convinced Blue knows I'm watching and is purposely trying to tilt. Oh, what, with the TCs? Yeah, those like interesting TCs positions for sure. This castle does range this one though, so WekaWekaWoo, really nice position here. We'll see if we can chop through and get some gold there as well. Going for the pikemen. Full pikemen over here. WekaWekaWoo, what are we doing with these vills? We have enough for another castle, WekaWekaWoo. He's going to do it again. And pikemen completely destroys Chavisma Riders. They're supposed to be against archers. Josiah may be expecting some cavalry archers or something. What is the castle? WekaWekaWoo! WekaWekaWoo! My favorite player in the division. He's done it again. Pikemen are going to guarantee it goes up. The quick walls from WekaWekaWoo, man. This player is insane. This player, he's going to rage the mills. I think we have a new thumbnail. So castle goes up on the 2 mills with 18 sheep. And defensive castle has to be put way back in his base for Josiah. Chef would be losing his mind. I can't believe he dropped it right there. But what are you going to do about it? Look, these pikemen are going to destroy your Traverse Riders. And there's a hole! There's a hole! Okay, no hole, no hole. We're gonna run out of the hole for now. Not gonna use that hole just yet. 2 fields go in. Maybe we could tower here. There's a few things that could be done. Gotta go for the stone. Okay, yep. Gotta mine that stone. Gotta stock up a little bit. This TC goes already gone down. Crazy good value for WekaWekaWoo. Man, WekaWekaWoo's in a good position here to win game 1. Problem is, he does not have the eco advantage. We're looking at double. Nah, not double, but getting there for Josiah. Very, very close. And look at the fishing eco. I can't believe that Josiah held on the water. I was fully expecting WekaWekaWoo to dominate the water here, but Josiah is fine. Josiah's fish boom is stronger than it's ever been. Look at this fish. This is insane. 15 fish with 5 more in the way. He's that dominating on water, and he's confident he's not going to lose it. He's taking out the other docks. Okay. Okay, I think Imperial Age from either of these players would be a killer right now. The mills are not getting targeted. The castle is getting targeted. Not too much else going on right now. These pikemen are going to hide. They're going to, yep, regenerate in. We might lose some chakram throwers. Target the mills! Target the mills! They have 1,000 HP and 10 sheep inside them. He's getting arson. I know, right? I saw arson come in. I didn't comment on it. But what is arson for in this scenario? Are you going to try hit the castles? The next castle comes down! No way! Oh, guys, did I mention it's my birthday today? I think WekaWekaWoo knows it's my birthday. He has to know it's my birthday. What a game he's giving us for game 1. This is unbelievable. Yeah, these chakram throwers aren't going to do anything. They're standing still under the castle. 1, 2, 3 goes down. And this castle is going up. Thank you, Nuvis. Thank you, Riot. Oh, what a game we have for it. What are we seeing right now? We've got one player with 50% of the village account. But castles all through the opponent's base. There's only one safe TC. You've got 88 villages to 54 with one safe TC for the player with more villages. This is unbelievable. Who's going to click up to Imp? This is the real question. WekaWekaWoo's putting, I'd say maybe a bit too much on stone now. He's pulled off stone. He's got a lot on gold. Gold is good. Gold can buy up. But I don't think iron casting is it. Okay, is it who got arson, by the way? It was blue? Yellow, stop throwing your bomb. I know, like, what is this? I mean, this TC is great. This is going to go down. We will kill a market as well. And Imperial Age could... Oh, man. It's going to be such an awkward Imperial Age. You have one castle to hide under. Your castle's protecting your TC, but your castle's getting shot down by the Treb. I mean by the castle. You don't even have Trebs yet. And your market's going to go down, so this is clutch. If your market goes down, Josiah, look at his gold, guys. He has 0 on gold. He has 0 on gold. He's going to have to go back onto this gold, which is possible, but a little dangerous. He can do it. He just needs to put some more on gold, because once he loses this market, he's repairing. He's desperately going to run around. Does WekaWekaWoo see this? Will the Arumi swordsman see this? Oh, wow. The migration? The escape! He gets out! Oh, okay, Josiah has a big chance here. Josiah has a big chance, and he has this TC down here too. Alright, so Josiah's not dead. Even if he loses this area, he's going to double down with another castle. He's going to have Trebs in 1 minute. But the market goes down. That's really big. 0 market for Josiah. He has to build another one. He hasn't built it yet. But he's going to struggle with Treb production. Look at that. 37 gold in the bank for Josiah. That is not enough for Trebs. He builds another market in the exact same spot. That market... So that market's going to get hit by the castle. So you realize your traders are going to have a massive discount for arrows through their torsos. That market's not long for this world, but I guess it's going to work for now. And now we get to see the double castle trap production. Will it happen? Guess it will. Oh no. WekaWekaWoo, 2 minutes up to Imperial Age himself. The WekaWekaWoo Imperial Age, he knows how to macro. And he knows his Imperial Age power spikes. This is the one thing that excites me for WekaWekaWoo. But WekaWekaWoo, this is not his normal position. WekaWekaWoo, he does like his forward castles, but I don't think I've ever seen him make castles this forward and then not have an Imperial Age to back it up. The last time I saw WekaWekaWoo do super forward Imperial Age, castles, he had the Imperial Age to back it up. He had those trap timings. This is not the trap timings I was ready for with WekaWekaWoo. WekaWekaWoo is the one getting trapped this time, as he traps 2 vills on the gold, just to get that trebuchet up and running. And we're gonna have a castle potentially going down for WekaWekaWoo here. Alright, 30 seconds, WekaWekaWoo. What are you going to do? This is nothing. You've just got some light cavalry here. You've got 1 elephant archer with +2/+2. What are we going for? 3 archers in a castle. We've got an AI army from WekaWekaWoo. He's repairing the castle, but what's that going to do? Oh no. I guess you could take out the market again. There's nothing stopping you. He's going for Arb. I know, right? Like, this can't be Arbalest. Alright. Chemistry coming in, but Dravidians don't get Bombard Cannon, I don't think. No, they do get Bombard Cannon. They both do. Okay, no, they both do. They both do. My bad. So, Bombard Cannons could do the trick. But you're going to have to need some kind of army, WekaWekaWoo. What are you making? Deletes the mining camp. What are you going to... this is a TC? Maybe he just wanted a better spot for his traps. That's probably a pretty gigabrain move, actually. That trap could have been pushed forward in an awkward spot if he didn't delete that mining camp. That's kind of smart. So, 3 traps for Josiah. No more traps coming out, though. He's only making the chakram throws. Chakram throws are really good, especially when your opponent has 0 army. I can confirm that army beats no army. Treb's desperately coming out here for WekaWekaWoo. He's going to have 3 to match Josiah's 3. And Josiah's going to have to move these Trebs forward to hit the next castle. Josiah's taking out 2 castles, though. Very good value. He's going to protect his castle here at home. Here in his second base that he snuck out to. And, here comes the army. And now we see the situation where you have army versus no army. What are you going to do, WekaWekaWoo? WekaWekaWoo, what are you shooting at? Is there a building we can't see? What's going on? He's attacking himself. There's got to be something. Where is it? It's a house. Okay, it's a house. We can't see the house. Oh, I see it now. I see it now. He's shooting a house. WekaWekaWoo going for this castle. He sees it. But he's only got 2 elephant archers. This army dies? He's going to abandon the castle? This army just dies because he's barely got 1. He's got 2 elephant archers and a few pikemen that just dies to chakram throwers. What's Josiah going to do? Well, he's going to roll through. WekaWekaWoo needs to make more of an army. Josiah's being really cautious right now. He's keeping his chakram throwers on his trebuchets while those trebuchets take out the castle. Chakram thrower is going to walk forward now, though. Chakram thrower is seeing an opportunity to come in. He takes out that castle so quickly. That was impressive. That was impressive for a player who only has double bit. Both players only have double bit in this amazing game. But chakram thrower is going to delete everything here. I don't see... Oh, no. What is this pathing for WekaWekaWoo? Oh, no. Archers go down. Don't get any hits on those chakram throwers. But we do finally have some units out. Some very, very good elephant archers with bracer as well, I believe. Yep. Bracer plus chemistry. So we finally have all the attack upgrades. We can't afford elite elephant archers just yet. But the elephant archers are coming. Slowly but surely. Is that a castle? What happened there? Guys, I'm sorry. I have to go back. No, okay, university. False alarm. Oh, no! Oh, no! They opened the gate! Josiah's getting kills! This is gonna say turnaround for Josiah. I was so sure WekaWekaWoo had this in Castle Age. I looked at the map in Castle Age, I was like, yeah, WekaWekaWoo's got this. Although, it's still looking okay for WekaWekaWoo. Or are my swordsmen fighting villagers over here? That's not going to go well for the villagers. Chakram Thrower has come to save the day. But it might be too late. Slowly but surely. I mean, that's how it feels for both players right now. Josiah's slowly but surely taking this side of the base back. But WekaWekaWoo is slowly but surely pushing the other side of the base now. So I think the momentum is somehow still in place for WekaWekaWoo here. I don't know how, but with no army for the majority of this game, WekaWekaWoo, with just positioning alone, has been able to kind of ring-a-rosy his way around Josiah and continue to take out the trebs. But here's the problem. We have Shamansharizers. We need more pikes. These elephants are great. They can hit the chakram throwers. But we need Shravamsa Riders to get countered here. Because if the Shravamsa Riders keep coming, they're just going to... They're going to tank a lot of damage from the Elephant Archers. Elephant Archers aren't going to be able to deal with that. Shravamsa Riders are insane. They're probably one of the best units in the game against PS armor. But the Elephant Archers will stack up. And if these Elephant Archers keep stacking up, then there's not going to be many answers for Josiah. You're going to need your own Shravamsa Riders. You're going to need skirmishes. You're going to need bombard cannons. Your own Elephant Archers, maybe. You're going to need something. Yeah, 100%. I think Yellow's got this. Great play for WekaWekaWoo. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Chakram Thrower is dying here. This is looking dire. Josiah got some nice picks over here on WekaWekaWoo's now TC. And Josiah's still in it. Josiah's sieging. But he doesn't have enough Chakram Throwers to back it up. He's going to lose a Treb. Treb goes down, but another Treb will stay and will continue to hit walls, I guess. But WekaWekaWoo, with a much more formidable force, gets dived again. Now the Shravamsa Riders come in, they dove a Trebuchet. And now he's down to one Trebuchet on this side, is WekaWekaWoo. But WekaWekaWoo knows how powerful these Elephant Archers is, and these Elephant Archers can just push forward into the base, killing off the wood lines. Now, what's the wood situation looking like for Josiah? We've got nothing chopping wood over here. We've got a really awkward lumber camp right here. Lumber camp going up here. You're going to start running out of wood really quickly. How's the push looking? You've got one burning trebuchet. It's going to need to get repaired real soon. WekaWekaWoo is just slowly walling up behind this. He's got one wheel. I believe this is the villager coming around the side. She came in. She had a big trip. She went to see her grandparents. And now she's back to build that wall. I think just little stone walls behind this. You kind of start to flat slob it by doing layers and layers of stone walls. You might have to delete the farms, but what this means is that you're going to have a lot of time to not worry about this push. This one treb here, not going to do too much. And Josiah with the water, with so much going for him. What is this fish trapping? The desperate fish traps. I mean, you're not going to have too much bumping, I guess. There's so many moments in this game we can thumbnail. What is this game, man? What is this game? Hand cannons coming out. Hand cannons will do the job. Hand cannons probably better against the Shravamsa Riders than the Elephant Archers will be. The Elephant Archers have been pulled back to try and deal with these trebs. Two trebs here, gonna come around from the front line to hit the forward bases of WekaWekaWoo. Josiah is attacking WekaWekaWoo from WekaWekaWoo's own base. Now, Josiah's gone into skirms. He does really need skirms. Skirms is probably the number one thing he wants to be spamming here against the Elephant Archers, but will it work? This game is remaining as crazy as it has been. The entire game, these stone walls aren't going to work. The Shravamsa Riders can just walk right through the TC. But we'll have to run away. You can only take so many arrows. Oh, what is this game? And now these two Trebs will probably beat this Treb. Goes down. What is the shot? Come on. There we go. Josiah takes that out. Now, WekaWekaWoo needs more production of something. He's got 3 hand cannons, 7 elephant archers, 4 pikemen. Now he's making longswords. So total AI army from WekaWekaWoo. I guess he's just trying to counter everything that Josiah is making. And I think longswords is actually not the worst idea. Longswords, it's affordable. Maybe not affordable when you have 1,600 gold in the bank. You probably want to make something that costs a little more gold. Maybe more elephant archers. I don't know, guys. What costs gold for Dravidians? Hand cannons is probably a good one. But all of the Dravidian units do cost food, don't they? I can't think of a single Dravidian unit that's not siege that doesn't cost food. You don't get the cavalry archers. I guess you go have Arbalest. Arbalest is the one exception. This is, look at this, is Arbalest Eco right here. I think Arbalest would win this game, but who needs Arbalest when you have two-handed... Is this champion? Champion's coming in! We're gonna see Dravidian champion! I don't think he has Wooch Steel, but Dravidians have a great champions once Wooch Steel comes in. What is this game? And WekaWekaWoo is farming in front of Josiah's old base. He's got all the barracks. He's going to be a pest. And Josiah only has half an island. It's going back to the original problem. WekaWekaWoo's been pushing this side, now pushing this side. And this entire time, yeah, Josiah's had water. Yeah, Josiah's had the fish. Yeah, Josiah's had the sheep. But he hasn't got an island. There's no island. And WekaWekaWoo takes the game. This is unbelievable. Absolutely insane. WekaWekaWoo taking this out. GG's for WekaWekaWoo. Absolutely beautiful. Game 1 right here. We're going to go give 1 point to WekaWekaWoo in this best of 3. Absolutely shocking game. I thought Josiah had it there. When Josiah got Imp 2 minutes before, had the trap position, took out 2 castles from WekaWekaWoo, no problem. I think he had all the chances here to counter, but lost some chakram throwers to the castle and just couldn't keep the production up. And then once he lost his second base over here, WekaWekaWoo just shut off all the production. And champions killed pretty much everything. We had some crossbow. Now Kajaris, I don't believe they get Arbalest. They do not. So it's just going to be crossbow and crossbow alone for Josiah trying to deal with these champions. That's not going to happen. You need Arbalest. Champions actually kill crossbow once you have enough of them. So Josiah was on desperate straits there. But, you know, credits to him. He kept his sheep. Living the New Zealand dream over here. Keeping those sheep safe. Sheep and fish. It's probably all you need. Wow. I don't think we've had a game that makes me feel like I'm in Aotearoa as much as this game right here. Beautiful game 1. Alright. Now, because of the way that these guys gave me the Rex, they didn't use the Rec Repacker. They did not put in... Look, okay, I'm not gonna say anymore. If I say anymore, I'll spoil it for everyone. I'll just have to do it like this to try not to spoil it for you guys. We're gonna go to game 2. Yo, Carnacloss! Got here right before any trebs. Staying because this is ridiculous. Dude, I can't wait to see game 2. Thank you so much, Carnacloss. Good to see you, bro. Carnacloss has one of the most unique streams I think I've ever seen on Twitch. If you guys have not had the pleasure of seeing a Carnacloss stream, I highly recommend you give him a follow. Longtime friend. Probably met him through Spring TV. I'm just going to give him a quick shout out, because he only streams once in a blue moon. He probably hasn't streamed in years, knowing him. But you have to follow him just because you don't want to miss it. Alright? Just take it from me. Go give him a follow. Now, back to the game. We have Jungle Rumble. This is what I'm talking about. This is the most entertaining map you can possibly spectate. because you have one TC in the middle and one TC on the outside. You have an Oasis kind of situation, an arena, and Arabia side, and you can have absolutely bonkers situations where one player wins one side, the other player wins the other side, and then who ends up winning? The middle or the outside? I've heard players say that the outside is a bit better. That if you win the outside, you've got more of a chance of winning. But if you win the middle, surely you can just deny all the wood. But same goes for maybe the outside. It really depends on which player has the momentum, which player manages to chop through. Now on the outside, you can also just chop through to this base. So this arena base in the middle is actually not that safe once you get to the late game, because you can just chop through and have your base invaded by the outside player. Rumble, dude, this is the best one. Chain C, thank you so much. I completely forgot. Counterclass saved the stream right here. Sorry everyone, I was just looking at the base. I'll be gonna scroll out for you as well. Look at this. Overlay as well. Look at me not reading chat. Thanks, Nubis. Okay. Look at this crazy map, guys. We got Saracens versus Lithuanians. Now, I think, in my personal opinion, Saracens may be a little bit better on the arena side, and Lithuanians a little bit better on the outside. But the problem with this Oasis kind of outside map is that you can wall the sides really easily. If you send one vill to this side, one vill to this side, you can get some really easy wall-offs going. And that's exactly what WekaWekaWoo is thinking, wants to do the wall-off immediately. Being Saracens, this makes sense. I think you have a crazy good late game. And I think it's a really unfortunate Civ matchup for Josiah. I hate being a Knight Civ. Now, Lithuanians, I'd say, is a very Knight-focused Civ. Yes, they have other options. Yes, they have amazing trash. But you want to be going Cavalry of some sort for Lithuanians. Unfortunately, you're against one of the best camel Civs. Saracens have amazing camels with more HP. And they get Mamelukes, which is probably the best camel unique unit in the game. So if we get to a late game here, I think that camels are going to dominate. It's going to be really hard to come back as Lithuanians in the late game against Saracens. So WekaWekaWoo walling up absolutely in his favor right now. Is this a villager? Oh, wow. WekaWekaWoo is on top of it, guys. I think WekaWekaWoo knows what's up. Hope your streams are better. Come on, WekaWekaWoo. Build that wall. You know you want to. He's going to think about it. She's going to have a little tea break, but eventually she's going to get there. She walks away. One palisade only? One palisade only? No. Has a little think, but goes back. Come on, you got to make more palisades. I think double row palisade or a house wall. Perfect. A couple houses over here going to help out a lot. Josiah is housed. Oh no, Josiah has to rush up that house and get loom. 2 TC starts is so chaotic. No one's ready for the 2 TC start. It's such a chaotic start. You have to build extra houses. You have to watch 2 places at once. Now, Josiah's decided his inside TC is a food TC, and his outside TC is a wood TC. And he's got a mill out here as well, getting these zebra. WekaWekaWoo putting down the houses now. This is really good. WekaWekaWoo's going to have a full wall on one side, and now he gets his full wall on this side too. Okay, WekaWekaWoo's in business. Josiah has not looked for the walls himself. I'm not sure what he's expecting to find when he comes out here. Maybe he's expecting for his opponent to be walling. Now, the strats here you can do are pretty insane. You can go for like an arena all-in in the middle. You can go for a castle drop. You can go for the siege. And look at the gold in the middle. This is why you want to fight for the middle. If you do an all-in, you have gold for days. You can make monks until the end of the world. You can make, well, you can make siege. You can make any gold unit under the sun, because you have all the gold in the world to do it. You could probably market abuse, especially as Saracens. This is a Saracen wet dream right here. Listen to those crocodiles hiss. Saracens will really want to take control of this gold area. Lithuanians, maybe not so much. They don't really want to make knights. The Lithuanians get heavy cav archer. Yeah, they do. They get heavy cav archer. And they get hand cannoneer. I'm trying to think of options. that Lithuanians get in the late game against Malamutes or Camels. Because I'm really worried, guys. I'm really worried if Lithuanians don't get any kind of early game momentum, maybe Castle Age momentum, that the Camel Civ is just going to have all the answers. Saracens, they get Arbalest, they get Mameluke, they get Heavy Camel, they get Bombard Cannon, they get pretty much everything you could need in this kind of matchup. Onagers would be good in this map. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Iconoclast is cooking, alright? Onagers so good. If you get an Onager on the outside, you can chop out to do a sneak attack either direction, really. If you're on the inside, you can chop out to the outside in a place they're not expecting, and vice versa for the outside player. You could go Onager in, maybe Josiah. Siege Workshop here, gets Onager. Chops in here. Now all of a sudden WekaWekaWoo doesn't have a base. Could be brutal damage coming in for either player if they get Onager. Now, I think Josiah has a much cleaner build. Oh no. Guys, look at Josiah absolutely smashing the 2 TC fast castle. He's got 1 castle producing vills. His central TC is going up to the next stage. That's a lot on gold, bud. How much gold do you need? Josiah's got that bug. Got that bug in him for the gold. Okay, now Josiah comes to the side. Now Josiah sees what's up. He's gonna see that his opponent's already walled it, and he's like, yeah, we gotta wall this up. Gotta stay safe ourselves. These are palisades. I would recommend some stone walls come down here. What a high stone count for Lithuanians. Is this because he's been mining? No, he's been buying. Do I have I don't have my easy mute. I've got new headphones today, guys, as well. One of my birthday presents. My biggest birthday present so far is my headphones, and I can't find my mute button. That's alright. Who needs to mute? Oh boy. Alright, we know what's coming. We know what's coming. Forward castle. Will it get denied? There's a barracks. There's a blacksmith. And WekaWekawoo's still stuck in the feudal age. How is WekaWekawoo still stuck in the feudal age? Make some spearmen. Make some spearmen. Make an outpost. Make anything. The crocodile's doing more work than you are right now, WekaWekawoo. Weka Womp. Castle's gonna come up. This is insane. Alright, this is looking so good for Josiah. This is looking so well planned out for Josiah. Now, WekaWekawoo has the vill advantage, but only because he's been in feudal age for so long now. And he's going up also... No, he's actually going up on his outside TC. He's getting wheelbarrow. And he decides to react. Now, this is going to work. He's sending enough villas. He's respecting it by sending a large amount of villages. If it was me, I'd be being greedy right now. I'd be sending just 1 or 2 villas. Not enough. You got to wall up with way more villages. And this just should be enough. This is looking really good for WekaWekawoo. Walling this up. Blue got tired of the castle drops last game. Decided to return the favor. I know, right? It feels like it. Problem is, you're going to have some villas trapped. And you're going to have to actually delete that stone wall to wall back up. But this is fine. WekaWekawoo is fine here. He successfully walled out the castle range. But he's not safe yet. If the castle takes out a stone wall, guys, and then he makes 2 petards, we could be seeing some... What are they called again? I'm having a mind blank. Lightus, that's right. Lightus could be all through this base, okay? You make 2 petards and 2 Lightus. The second layer of stone walls, no, I like it. This is petard proofing. Okay, you have to be petard proof. If you're not petard proof, you could have Lightus running through your base, guys. You don't understand. WekaWekawoo is on another level. WekaWekawoo, he's smarter than chat right now. He knows petards are such a threat. Alright, you get this castle, you shoot down 1 wall, you make 2 petards, 2 Lightus, you run through, you petard in, and then all of a sudden this whole base is dead. Crossbow as well. Really respecting this. It's just not on the right side. Yeah, I guess. I was thinking it'd surprise him, you know? Because you wouldn't usually make these double walls here. But you're right. Because He's only doing the double walls here. He's not double walling the rest of the base. It's actually going to be easier now for Josiah to surprise him by going petarding this side. But we're seeing no production. A castle into nothing. Just to make 2 petards and 2 lighters. Come on, just do it. I mean, you don't know about the crossbow here. And the crossbow here is going to be really nice. Archers here, surely they're going to be soon to be crossbow. Fast imp. Maybe. Both these players have similar res, and I've got to go back to res collected here. Okay. Okay, WekaWekaWoo has more res collected somehow, even though he's up to castle later, I mean. Neither player has double bit. I'm just going to let that sink in for a little bit. There's going to be 1 tower going up. This is really unimportant, I think. I don't think this tower is much of a big deal. 1 lumber camp here or 1 lumber camp here is going to be absolutely fine. This is not a big deal for WekaWekaWoo unless he doesn't notice. The only thing WekaWekaWoo has to do is notice this and build a lumber camp. He does. Okay, he's fine. He's fine, guys. Cheeky tower. Yeah, it's going to just force a reaction from WekaWekaWoo. If it didn't force a reaction, you could lose some vills here, and you might accidentally lose some vills still. Still getting attacked over here, so that could be a problem for WekaWekaWoo. Especially as this gets mined out, you could be losing some vills here later on. What are we doing? So Josiah, he's got these palisades here. WekaWekaWoo's like, none of this funny business. I'm going to take first blood, first eco kill of the game. It's this poor outpostville right here. And I think we know what WekaWekaWoo wants to do. We're going to have to go for a chop through. Now, guys, these are oh, wait, a tower? Tower is going to be a tower wall. I was expecting a castle. Guys, what I was expecting is these archers could have gone through. They could have hit the palisade wall. Got Imperial Age for both players, by the way. But these are Saracen archers. Saracen archers can melt the palisades. Palisades mean nothing because they're Saracen archers. Shoot the palisade. He's waiting for crossbow. Just shoot the palisade. Just shoot the palisade, please, WekaWekaWoo. WekaWekaWoo, what are you gonna do? Come on, man. You're Saracens. You're Saracens. Oh boy. Okay, never mind. We're not Saracens. Pseudo-Saracens. Who needs Saracens, anyway? Imperial Age is coming in for both players. WekaWekaWoo's going to be there a minute first. This tower war is a bit weird, okay? I was expecting a castle. What if you just, like, delete this wall and build a castle here? Then you have a great treb wall going on. If WekaWekaWoo had a castle at this point, he could have had a treb. Where's WekaWekaWoo's castle? Nowhere. We don't have a castle. Chemistry coming in. Okay, this is good. This is good. Chemistry and Seeds Workshop. Guys, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Arbalest and BBC. This is all you need. I think if we went for Arbalest and BBC last game, WekaWekaWoo would have won it even faster. This is amazing. Now, what's Josiah going to do against the no double bit Arbalest play? Again, WekaWekaWoo does not have double bit, does not have horse collar. He's had his wood line getting towered. So a little bit rougher in the wood situation, but he's still got plenty of it. How high are these guys? You know what? I had it out in a document just before. I'm gonna answer that question right now. It's a good question. Okay, these are both 1200. Both 1200. There you go. I've casted WekaWekaWoo before. I haven't casted Josiah, but both of them are 1200. So, chemistry's in. Do we see bombard cannon? Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bombard cannon's going to be coming in. How much weed have they smoked for us? Another valid question. Yeah, really interesting gameplay here. I would have liked to see a castle from Saracens, but you know what? They don't need it. We saw too many castles from WekaWekaWoo first game into not enough castles from WekaWekaWoo second game. But he's going for my preferred comp of Arbalest and Bombard Cannon, which I think will destroy everything Lithuanians can make. Lithuanians will either need a sick... Oh! Oh! Cavalry Archer. I was wondering about Lithuanian Cavalry Archer. Now that could do something. Cavalry Archers. Okay, you guys can run right here and kill the Bombard Cannon. Come on, right now. Right now. Move forward. This is such an awkward position for the Bombard Cannon. We're going to do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No? Okay. Okay, WekaWekaWoo, with the Spidey sensors, he had a little tingle, and his Bombard Cannon was like, oh please, let me out, it's not safe here. And he actually, maybe without even realizing, pulls his Bombard Cannon back to safety. Clutch play here, because that Bombard Cannon I thought would be easy prey. But not going to happen. WekaWekaWoo's going to be safe. CA counts ARB. Well, they do, I think they do trade well. Once you get the upgrades, okay, you need bloodlines is what I'm trying to say. You need husbandry. You need all the upgrades and you need heavy. But once you have all the upgrades, you will kill Arbalest. Now the reason that CA kill Arbalest is because once you have 200 pop, once you have the exact same numbers, you just have a better value army on the field. Yes, your army is more expensive, but your army is also better one-on-one. Now, yeah, you're not one-on-one cost-wise, but once you have 200 pop, you will be fighting one-on-one, which is why CA is better in the late game. CA is always going to be better in the late game because your Arbalest are just a bit weak. Your Arbalest are more of a power spike unit. Arbalest are better before you get to 200 pop, once you're just worried about the resources and the cost of units. Arbalest, way more cost-efficient, way better at the timing and rushing, but if this game goes late, and I feel like it might go late at the rate that it's going, Cavalry Archer are better. They're just better. If you mix in maybe some light cav for the meat shield, and you mix in some skirmishers as well, this is great for another meat shield, you're going to have a really good time with the Cavalry Archers once you max them out. But they have to be maxed out. Yes, I was checking this just before Full Metal Zim. They do indeed get... Oh no. He's gonna get heavy CA, but he might not have any CA left. Bombard Cannon's actually gonna be taking out maybe the CA here. Yeah. Okay. A bunch of Bombard Cannons just take out one skirmisher. Gonna take out a Vil now as well. And it's pretty even right now. I think it looks pretty even on the front line. Josiah just needs more production. There's a few more skirms. Put him on spread formation so they don't die to Bombard Cannons. Keep the CA here to snipe maybe the BBC. And just send them in. I'd say right now. Right now. You have enough skirmishes to tank the Arbalest. Yeah, right now. Right now. Snipe the Bombard Cannon. 3 Bombard Cannon. Come on, Josiah. You can do it. Come on. This is perfect. This is perfect. One goes down. Maybe you have to run now. Okay, that's too bad. Really good reaction time from WekaWekaWoo. Immediately sees them coming after him. And puts back his Bombard Cannon. And he loses all his Arbalest for that. That was huge. It doesn't matter that the Bombard Cannon stayed because he loses the Arbalest. And this is what I mean. Arbalest are really easy to counter. And now all of a sudden, WekaWekaWoo's lost his army. Now both these players really respecting the outside. I was expecting some action on the outside of the map, but both these players just fighting over the gold in the middle. Bombard Cannons are still here. The castle is finally up for WekaWekaWoo. Mameluke, yeah. A Mameluke, you know what? I think it's okay. I think Mameluke versus CA is not a bad fight for either player. You don't want to dive this, though. No, this is no good. No, no, no. No, 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 Josiah. WekaWekaWoo's going to WekaWeka win that. And this is looking better and better for WekaWekaWoo all of a sudden. Josiah took an amazing fight, but wasn't able to back it up. Didn't have his own siege. Probably thanks to the Bombard Cannons. The Bombard Cannons took out all the initial treads from Josiah. Josiah did have some trebs before, but not anymore. Not anymore. And this is looking better and better for WekaWekaWoo. They're both trying to throw this, I know, right? Guys, I think 1200 is like the most underrated elo to cost. It absolutely is. Like, you just see shenanigans, you see the poor micro, you see the poor macro, you see the strange decisions that you just don't see in higher elos. These are the kind of things that you have to kind of wean off in higher elos, you know? You're going to get punished for these strange decision making the further up the ladder. I think 1200 is the perfect elo. 1200 is when you see the crazy stuff happen. You can do anything. Alright, you can do absolutely anything at 1200 elo. And it might just work because you're at 1200 elo. Has never seen one of my Dusk. Well, look, you can have shenanigans at any elo. That's a fact. And that's why Age of Empires is so much fun. But this is another level, I think. Maybe I gotta spectate some Full Metal Zim after this. But I don't know how Josiah comes back from this. It was looking really good. I think you just needed to commit to heavy CA. Instead we made these knights, and these knights have done absolutely nothing. You made a bunch of knights after you already committed to CA, and now the knights are just Castle Age knights that have done nothing. They only have +2. You've put all your upgrades into cavalry archers, but your cavalry archers aren't getting made anymore. I think you should stick on cavalry archers, personally. I really do think cavalry archer was the answer here. And you just have it one cavalry archer ball. Yes, it's vulnerable because you could die to the ARBs, you could die to the Mamluk, you can die to the BBC. But if you have enough, you can still kill all of these units. These units are not invulnerable to cavalry archer when they're fully upgraded. But unfortunately for Josiah, that just didn't happen. He didn't get to keep his ball. He kind of lost his mass trying to take out those bombard cannons and then just fighting the Arbalest. And now we're getting into the crucial mass of Mamelukes plus Arbalest. It's just going to be an unstoppable force for WekaWekaWoo. I don't know if Lithuanians is going to last much longer. Josiah might have this game. 3 TCs? Yeah, well, you need that eco, you know. 109 vills, maybe not enough for Josiah. We're seeing both of these players loving their late games. But WekaWoo is double the population right now. Look at the eco. I mean the military difference. 52 military to 4. 52 military to 4. This is looking over. Oh boy. It's just a slaughter. It's an absolute slaughter. Mamelukes throwing knives into everyone's back, left and right. You get a knife. You get a knife. You get a knife. And the TC goes down. Man, this is not good. All right, we have a safe area for Josiah. Josiah, I guess, potentially has some kind of comeback into this game. He's got some gold over here. Now, I'm just going to look for any potential chance of Josiah coming back into this game. I think you need maybe more CA. Yeah, making CA. Good, good, good. CA plus skirms plus pikes. Now, Lithuanians do have something going for them, and that is the best pikes and skirms in the game. If you can spam enough Helb and skirm, you actually have a chance. Because this army does eventually, I mean, Mamluks are amazing versus these units. He didn't learn his CA lesson yet. I still think CA lesson, you just need to master them. Maybe it's too late now, okay? I'll admit. Maybe a bit too late for CA. Because you need heavy CA plus you need like 50 of them. You need a lot of CA in the situation. Yeah, yellow's got this one too. I'm thinking so. Whoa! 6 bombard cannons gonna be taking out this. Yeah, no. There's no hope for Josiah now. He has to fight. It's now or never. Now, I was expecting Halberdier. Halberdier is the secret source that I was thinking Josiah might be working towards. Because if Josiah gets Halberdier and just spams like there's no tomorrow, he does have the best Halberdier in the game. What are they? They're faster, and they get pierce armor. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So the Halberdier will take longer to die against Arbalest, in theory. And they also get skirmishes with pierce armor too? Yeah, skirmishes with even more pierce armor than usual. That's pretty crazy. Alright. WekaWoo, he's coming in. He's going to use those Mamelukes. He's actually going to lose some Mamelukes. And the Pikes are going to get stuff done. The Pikes, they don't even have +2 yet. No, no, not enough. Okay, nearly. Nearly. I think if these were Halberdier, or if they had +4 armor, this would have gone very differently. This is now, I think, GG for Josiah. Josiah needed Halberdier. If Josiah had Halberdier, plus more skirms, plus the unique tech, which was definitely possible with the res at some point. Is he mining the gold? Yeah, but not... Wow. He's long-ranging his gold, guys. He's long-ranging his gold with 5 on gold. That's not enough gold for Halberdier. That's not enough gold for anything. I'm sorry to say it, Josiah. You're going to get raided with Mameluke now. You're going to lose the TC. Make way for the castle. Obelisk, come on, dude. Castle going to come down. Mameluke going to come around the side. Going to come around the left here. Take out even more villages. This is looking worse and worse for Josiah. And castle going up in the front here. Man, I think Josiah's just gonna have to slowly realize it's not his game. He needs. Okay, look at the res. 2k wood. Oh wait, the wrong res. Wrong player. Sorry. WekaWekawoo's got everything. WekaWekawoo's got stockpiles. He's not gonna go hungry anytime soon. Josiah, no. I was thinking Josiah might be able to sell for Halberdier. That's what I was thinking. If Josiah had the res at some point, which I'm sure he did, maybe one day, he could have gotten Halberdier and turned the game around with Halberdier plus Skirb plus unique tech. But that's just not happening, is it? Oh no. This is a WekaWeka takeover. All the BBC going this way. So Josiah's going to stay safe on this side with all his army, all his production. And most of his eco will be on this side. And look, that's a lot of elite skirms. I don't think he has unique tech. Where is unique tech? Down here. No. No unique tech for him. Is that Loom in there? Yeah, okay. Loom's down there on the castle list too. That's pretty funny. Onager here. We finally see that spicy Onager, but a bit late. We saw WekaWekawoo walk his archers into the chakram throwers in a really awkward moment in the game 1. And now we'll lose all his obelisks. Yep. Very similar thing. Walking forward, not attacking very efficiently, and just takes all the damage. Okay. Okay, Josiah takes a good fight. Josiah's still going to try do something in this game. But WekaWekawoo has even more control. Look at this base, man. Look at the map. Just look at the mini-map, man. Look at all the yellow. WekaWekawoo has all the time in the world to come over with better units. The Onager will get one shot, maybe a couple shots off. But these are elite Mamelukes. Elite Mamelukes will kill every trash unit at this point. Yeah, send those pikes in, but they're probably not going to make as much of a difference. The Lithuanians even get Halb. They do. They just couldn't afford it. Yeah. Even now could sell for Halb, but it's too late, and Josiah knows it, calls the GG. What a game, man. Game 1 was absolutely bonkers, mind-blowing stuff. And this game was kind of strange. I thought Josiah had a way better start, a way better castle age, and a way better starting strategy to castle the front. Yeah, GG's. Well played by WekaWekawoo, man. He's the late game master. I think this is the 1200 who just makes towers, he makes walls. He wants to castle up, he wants to stay safe. You saw him wall early here. And you saw him full wall his base with the clutch quick walls in game 1 in Feudal Age. When he was getting attacked by scouts, he full walled his base in wallable terrain, which is something that I haven't managed to do on Zealandia. But WekaWekawoo is the master of walling. We call him WekaWekaWoo for a reason. And he's going to WekaWekaWoo his way to victory in this game too. Glorious set. Really, really fun to see these two late game players have at it. But I think we all know who the real late game player is. Oh, WekaWekawoo, amazing play. We haven't seen him win every set that I've casted. I think the first time I casted WekaWekawoo, he lost his set. Because he was losing to some more early game aggression from his opponents. But WekaWekawoo, he has that late game in the bag. He knows how to pull off that late game. He's got the macro, at least compared to other 1200s. He knows what to do. Really well played by him. Awesome stuff.